Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk for a few minutes about the deplorable James Charles and something that he recently admitted when he was over on TikTok, and I have quite a few thoughts, so if you're interested, please keep watching. Hey guys, I also have a really quick little update at the end on Spill Sesh, so stay tuned for that. Alright you guys, so this video came across my FYP the other day, and I really want to talk about this not only because I can't stand James Charles and I like to make sure that people remember how deplorable he is, but also I want to talk about this from the seat of this is why you should never just buy things that influencers are trying to sell to you. Because half the time they don't try it, they don't actually like it. They're simply saying that they like it because they're being paid by these brands huge dollars to promote said product. But he's talking about this product, this eyeshadow palette that he was pushing from Morphe. And on the video, he says, "I think enough time has passed now where we can comfortably say that palette is hideous." And he's laughing and kiki kaka about it.
I think enough time has passed now where we can comfortably say that palette was fucking idiot.
And this other influencer put her point of view on here, which I will go ahead and play. Her username is EHXDell, DELL. And this is so important because she makes a really great point how she was in college and she, had trust in some of these beauty influencers. And I know so many people who literally spent money that they should not have been spending on products simply because they trusted an influencer. And I'm talking about long before James was exposed for being a predator. I'm talking about when, people still believed what he was saying. I was never one, thank God. But, there were some people that I would follow on social media, and if they said that something was good, I would add it to my kind of list of things that I want to check out, like in the future. It was never like a 100% faith kind of thing because I never found a beauty guru that I 110% connected with, but that's just my personal journey.
The video, James is talking about a palette that he promoted back when with Morphe. This video is not about James, this is about influencing. It really did irk me when he said this because back in 2017 I was in college and I was fucking broke. I had enough money saved up, I would go and buy whatever influencers were telling me to buy because supposedly it was so good. As an inspiring beauty influencer, I love makeup, I love showing it. With every product that comes out, there's gonna be influencers promoting it. And they might not even like it. This is a perfect example of why you shouldn't run and buy whatever they're trying to sell you on TikTok or social platforms or anything because they're getting paid or they're getting something out of it.
These influencers are paid by these brands to say, I like this product. You should go buy this product. And I think that we understand that, but there's still this disconnect of people knowing that influencers are dishonest and they're only being paid to promote said product, but they're also still having enough faith to go spend their own money on it. And I think that it's time that the internet society that we're all existing in divest from the influencer shtick that they have been living so wealthy off of the backs of people who are living paycheck to paycheck or less, trusting people that they should not have the public's trust, are constantly problematic, are exposed as creepy, gross individuals all the time. If the internet would actually sit back and decide to stop clicking on these links and supporting these influencers, we might actually, it would take a long time, but over time, we will start to see influencers start to fade into non-existence. I think that influencers are going to be kind of like the 90s supermodels. Like if you think of like when I was growing up, like supermodels were like influencers are now. They were everywhere. They were super famous, invited to parties. They were known worldwide just by their personal appearance. Like you could see somebody's face and you would know, oh, that's that supermodel. And I thought about this for a while, and I think that we are going to get to a point, now it might be 10, 15, 20 years from now, but influencers are just going to fade into irrelevancy. And some of them are not just going to fade into irrelevancy, but they are going to fade into irrelevancy and have such a gross, tarnished, disgusting reputation that they have alongside them. That's what they're going to be remembered for. And if an influencer is going to fade into irrelevancy, I would have, if it was me, I would at least want to just like fade away and not have anything creepy or gross tied to my name. But so many of these influencers got to the point where they felt so important and so famous, and these brands treated them like celebrities. They felt like they could get away with a lot of stuff. These influencers were given literally millions of dollars, millions of followers, flown around the world, given free products. For what? For what? I have not seen, that I can think of right now off the top of my head, I cannot think of a single influencer that actually used their platform for good, unless they were being paid to be using their platform for good. Does that make sense? I'm not talking about working with a charity because the charity is paying them and it's, this weird undisclosed sponsorship kind of deal. I'm talking about actually just a good influencer saying, hey, I have all of these followers. Let me do something really good with my platform, not because a brand is telling me to do it or not because my manager is telling me to do it. But for James to say this, it kind of confirms the entire idea of like, he's kind of saying, okay, so much time has passed that like now we can be honest, right? And don't get me wrong, like I cannot stand him at all, and I have zero respect for him whatsoever. But for him to say this, it not only spoke for him, but it spoke for the entire influencer community. At least in my eyes, it did. I'm not saying it has to be like that for everybody, but what he said there really spoke loudly. And, consumers need to vote with their paychecks. And hey, if there's something that an influencer shows you and you're interested in it, stop using their link. Stop using their discount code. Because the more these discount codes and links are used, it tells the brand, we need to continue to work with this person because they're making our company a lot of money. When you're leaving a review, stop saying, oh, I bought this because da-da-da. No, don't. Just leave a good review. Stop name dropping influencers and these toxic beauty gurus. Because the internet has allowed them to get far too popular, far too famous. And like I said, I have yet to see one that has used their platform for good. And I'm quite sick of it. I've never liked influencer culture, but over the last few years, especially since the pandemic, I have really sat back and seen just how greedy and conniving and money hungry these people are. And they are making money off the backs of people who are broke college students or working literally 3 jobs trying to support their family. But this, person who is a working class individual just so happens to really trust this influencer. So they use their link, and it's literally a link to a product that the influencer doesn't care about. They don't care about it. They want you to click the link and buy the product so that they can continue to flex on you. Because that is all that influencers do. They flex on their subscribers, they act creepy and inappropriate, they act entitled, and they literally sit in their house all day, call themselves a lifestyle vloggers. Nobody wants to see your lifestyle of going to Target, going to Starbucks, and, going to some luncheon that, I don't know, Maybelline is throwing. We're past that. People are tired of influencers, and I know that I don't like speaking for everybody, but I think I speak for a large percentage of people who consume a lot on social media. This age of watching these influencers just like guzzle down coffee and spend insane amounts of money, at Target and TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Sephora. We're kind of over that. Like, what purpose is that content serving anymore? It is literally not helpful to anybody. I know it's not helpful to your checking account. I know it's not helpful to your wallet. And bare minimum, if I'm going to support somebody, I want to know that they are genuine and they are actually utilizing their platform for good. And all that I see with most of these YouTubers, vloggers, lifestyle vloggers, TikTokers, beauty gurus, whatever you want to call them, I see them being greedy and entitled and flexing on their subscribers. And I cannot wait for this train to leave the damn station because I'm quite tired of it. I was looking through the videos on my Spill Sesh, or I was looking through the comments on my Spill Sesh video, and somebody mentioned that Spill Sesh tagged James Charles on her video. So I wanted to confirm that before I said anything on video, and sure enough, I'm looking at her video tags right here, and James Charles is about halfway down. So top to bottom, it's Manny MUA, Spill Sesh. Who is Spill Sesh? Manny MUA, Laura Lee, Full Coverage Podcast, Manny MUA Podcast, Jeffree Star, Manny MUA, Manny MUA and Laura Podcast, Manny MUA and Laura Lee Podcast, James Charles, Jeffree Star, Makeup, GRWM, Sam and Colby, Spill Sesh Identity, Spill Sesh Face Reveal, Spill Sesh Reveal, Spill Sesh Face, Spill Sesh YouTube. So this is obviously a really big problem now that I can confirm that it is actually true. Spill Sesh made a huge mistake by doing this video. Not by revealing her face, because if that's what she wants to do, cool. But the fact that she literally collabed with Manny, had him there in person, promoted him and his channels, when him and Laura are sitting over there, besties, frolicking through the damn grass, promoting and openly supporting James Charles. So Spill Sesh, Laura Lee, and Manny MUA are all protectors, period. There's nothing else to add after that. I'm disgusted by this. I just cannot believe that this video was created. What a mess. But I want to read a couple comments. So this comment says, as an avid watcher and frequent commenter of Spill Seshes, even this one left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm conflicted since she's been one of my favorite channels for years now, so we'll see how this one pans out. And hey, I think that's completely fine. I have never presented a video to tell you guys you have to pick a side, it's this way or that way. I provide my commentary as a part of, here's this information, this is what I think about it, this is what's going on, you guys do with it what you will. But I think that many people were just let down is like not even the word. It's a lot deeper than that. And by the way, these are all comments on my video, not Spill Seshes. Somebody else said, girl, for the life of me, I cannot figure out what Spill Sesh was thinking. Someone else said, I believe things happen for a reason, and it's good she did this, to see the person she is and who she is friends with. Now you can decide what to do with that information and just unfollow. It's a definite conflict of interest, and I don't trust her opinion anymore, and that is valid. I can't trust an unbiased commentary channel. And when you're being unbiased so publicly, that's where I have to have a full stop. I understand that we're all a little biased sometimes. I've been unintentionally biased in the past without even recognizing that, like, I should probably think about that again or reformulate my thoughts. I've had a couple of those moments, but to be so knowingly biased is a big red flag. I saw the video yesterday and was just as surprised as you are. I wonder if this will even affect her at all. She must have known people would not respond well to Manny in her video, right? I'm really not sure what she was thinking. I can't say for certain, but it's like that other commenter said, maybe it's best that she did this, because when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. And if you choose to still support them, at least you know that you're supporting a biased protector. She finally sold herself for money and clout. I never realized Spilly didn't call out James Charles like she does others until you pointed this out. I've never liked Manny or James Charles. I wonder if Manny will apologize to her for all the people who will unsubscribe from her channel because of his appearance. I don't watch her, but she's got a regret or two today. I don't think that there will be any apologies given because they are receiving enough support. On this video, there's 19,000 likes to 2.3 thousand dislikes. So people are just accepting. They are just accepting it, and I find it to be pathetic. Someone else, I wonder why she picked Manny. Poor choice. Another damn channel I'll be unfollowing. A lot of you had, a lot of feelings about this, and I agree. But like I said, I can take her content or leave it. I'm not going to feel like I'm missing out on anything, because to be honest, like, I have a hard time connecting with faceless channels. I like to see who am I listening to? I like to see creators' faces. I don't know, it's just a personal preference for me. So I could take it or leave it, you guys. Like, honestly, I am just so busy trying to make my own content and keep up with my own stuff. It really doesn't matter to me, but I also can sympathize with people who feel let down, betrayed, hurt, confused, all of those things. And that's why I wanted to make that video, to bring it to your all's attention, but also give you guys a place to vent, because that is, the point of my channel. Like, I will bring stuff to you guys, and if you're upset about it, then you can vent, and if you don't care about it, then you can say you don't care about it. But we're just here to talk about everything. So I think that's going to be it for today. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment, and if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.